is still going on, Frederica. It's pretty remarkable. It's a senior intelligence official for the first time laying out some of the details of the information and the collection of items that was seized after the killing of Osama bin Laden less than a week ago. And inside this Pentagon briefing room, they showed 5 different videos that they insist are further proof that this was Osama bin Laden and that these materials were things that could only have been found in the Osama bin Laden compound.
Videos discovered in the compound, we're not talking about intelligence video of observations of Osama bin Laden at the compound.
That's correct. These are videos that they say belong to Osama bin Laden. And there's one really remarkable video showing Osama bin Laden wearing what looks like a wool cap with a blanket draped around his shoulders, holding a TV clicker, rocking backward and forward slightly in his chair, and it looks like it's a satellite selection on the screen, a selection of satellite channels, and he clicks through them and watches various videos that are so familiar to all of us over the past 9.5 years of himself, Osama bin Laden watching himself on TV, and you can see his beard is gray, and again he's draped with a blanket and kind of rocking forward in his chair, and it looks like an amazing home video and insight to how he lived and what he did. And the other four videos, one is a message to the United States that they think was made in October, November last year. They didn't play the audio; they said it'd be inappropriate, but in that video you see him made up, his beard has been dyed black, etc. And then the other videos, the other 3 are kind of practice sessions for videos that he apparently was planning on releasing to the world.
So interesting. These videos were released during this Pentagon briefing. You got a chance to see them. Everyone in the room, reporters, producers, writers, etc., got to watch these videotapes. Does that also mean that the Pentagon is willing to release these video samples, these 5 videos, to media outlets that can be broadcast?
Correct. That's the plan. I just slipped out of the briefing. It's still going on. They're asking the senior intelligence official who's providing this background information for additional questions about the raid, about this cache of intelligence that he described as the most significant amount of intelligence collection ever from a senior terrorist. Obviously, they're pumping up the value of this. They say a special task force has been formed to triage it, to find out what's the most important, so they can take quick action. And he rattled off a collection of agencies: CIA, DHS, FBI, National Terrorism Center, etc., that are all working together to comb through this material. And to answer your question, yes, they are going to release these videos at the end of this briefing in the next half hour or so.
Was it explained, the real strategy here of why to release this video? Is this to show the world that this is the closest thing we can show you to the guy that we just targeted, the man that we just killed, is indeed that of Osama bin Laden? This is his cache? Or does it have more to do with trying to intimidate or weaken the Al-Qaeda network as a result of the leader of that network being killed?
I think there are a variety of things going on. I think that they want to rattle the situation of other senior Al-Qaeda leaders and say, we have information, we're taking action on it. They want to say to the world, this was unquestionably Osama bin Laden. Not only do we have all these materials, but they gave new details of how they identified him using facial recognition procedures and DNA. And then he had one amazing statistic. He said the DNA is unquestionably him. The chance of a mistake is 1 in 11.8 quadrillion, just infinitesimally small. So this briefing, obviously, not only in an effort to satisfy the enormous hunger for details about the raid and the aftermath, but also to say, yes, this was Osama bin Laden, and yes, this treasure trove of intelligence is being acted on quickly.
And what more they were able to reveal or willing to reveal on the DNA?
The DNA tests on Osama bin Laden proved that it was unquestionably him.
It had also been mentioned earlier in the week from the White House and from the Department of Defense that there were other family members, direct family members of Osama bin Laden, where DNA matches were also involved. Did they reveal any more about that during this briefing?
Not the time that I was there. There may be more that came out in the questions. I'm going to go back in a second, and there is the opportunity for reporters to drill down on that issue of DNA, identity, these videos, etc.
All right. Thanks so much.